Good morning, guys. Welcome to Social Studies class. Our topic today, to ship over land or water. We got a question for this topic. Remember that the Midwest, which is in this area, is this region of the United States, has plenty of water. Why it has plenty of water? Because it has the Great Lakes. Great Lakes are including here. Great Lakes are has fresh water and also has many rivers and one mighty river, the Mississippi, cross this Midwest. So Midwest produce many goods. They can be moved by land or by water. Here you can see some of the goods this region produces. And look at this. It's not only produce vegetables and fruits or meat, also automobile, motorcycles, see, natural gas. This one is a non-renewable resource, coal and gold. All of these goods can be moved by land or by water. Depends where they go. Goods can be shipped by boat or barge. What a barge is? Well, it's a flat bottom boat. This is a barge. This is a ship, right? The ship is pulling the barge. This one.
Is that thing can have a risk that the cables broke.
But it's something that float, and it is cheap. Actually, cheap. It is cheap, and sometimes it is faster to ship or to move goods by water. In this case, so this is a barge. It is like a platform. It is it's a flat bottom boat, and you can move everything on it. Look at this one. That's a house. The house is sailing in the water, and that boat is pulling it. Imagine to move this house over land. Probably would be more difficult. Well, you need a huge truck to move that one. And on water is easier because everything float. So you just need to pull.
Yes, I'm gonna take my home to another country.
Like this one, right? You're
Yeah,
gonna ship over.
I'm gonna go in a ship. I'm gonna put my house in there.
Look at this. This one are some a container. I don't know what is inside.
Some boats, yes. There's some boats that they need to put something down, and it has a risk because when they move it, they're like circles that move the boat like this and to go to move.
So remember,
one person almost get with the boat.
Okay, so remember the barge is this platform pulling by the boat. This is a boat, right? This is the boat, but the barge is this flat bottom boat. This one, it's like a platform. So this is the boat. Here it is the boat pulling, and this one is the boat pulling. So what is at the back is the barge. That's what it is. Now, barges and boats transport goods through the Great Lakes and on rivers that eventually flow into the Atlantic Ocean. Then the goods can be transferred to ships that carry them all over the world. We know that are huge ships that moves thousands of cars, petroleum, many things. And wow, United States produces a lot of woods here in the Midwest. So those woods travel through the Great Lakes and through the St. Lawrence River here, the waterway here, St. Lawrence River, and finally reach the Atlantic Ocean. Sebastian, please watch the screen, look at the class, please. And finally reach here to the Atlantic Ocean. So from when those goods are here in the Atlantic Ocean, they can go to different countries around the world. Now, do you think, tell me, is it better to transport goods by water or by land? What do you think? By water?
By water.
By water. The rest of the students?
Because let's say that we travel, let's
Miss,
say natural gas.
What is it concuerdo?
What is?
By land.
Ivana? By land. Someone else says by land. What did you say, Ivana?
How I say concuerdo?
Agree. I agree.
I agree to Maria Jose.
By water. Or Maria Jose says by land.
Okay, by water.
By water.
Yes, I agree
Okay.
with Maria Jose.
You agree with Maria Jose. Now, yeah, depends. I think depends on materials, depends on the kinds of woods. Ship by barge has advantages and also has disadvantages. Okay? Advantages and disadvantages. Now, pay attention to this one. By water. Ship by water, ship over water is slow. By land, fast. By water, you can move large products, like the house we saw in the picture. It is cheap. By land is more expensive. By water, you need to give less maintenance to the ships or to the barge.
In land, you can move small products.
Yeah. By land is more maintenance. You need more maintenance. Talking about vehicles, okay? You need to give maintenance to the trucks, to cars. By water, you can move more materials, yeah, because you can ship over a great amount of things or heavier, really heavier things. Because a ship, imagine a ship that is carrying a lot of cars. A ship can carry it or can move, well, maybe 100 cars, maybe 50 cars. And there is not a truck that can move 50 cars on land. Have you seen sometimes that there is a truck that is carrying or is moving like 4 or 5 cars? Have you seen them? Como una grúa that has 5 cars on it. In our cars that had suffered an accident.
Yes, miss. Yes, miss. Today, my mom got an accident or the car stopped working.
Exactly.
So una grúa come and get my mom's car, and I go.
Yeah. So it is a truck.
And miss, how you say tío in English?
Uncle.
And my uncle take me to home.
So that truck has 1 car here, another here, another here, and has a ramp here and has maybe 2 or 3 more here, here, another here, and there is another one that is being pulled here. end up it's traveling on the street. But how many cars are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's why it is
These
cheap.
have seen cars that have no wood.
It is cheaper to ship over water than land. Okay. The next one.
In a boat, you can even
Shipping door to door. This one is an advantage. Shipping door to door. If you send something by land, the Cargo Expresso, for example, come to my house and bring me what I order. That's an advantage. And fruits and vegetables, and you can move faster. Fruits and vegetables. Okay?
Water has another advantage. Yes, that you can take, for example, like 150 cars, 100 trucks.
Okay, so we have reviewing the advantages and the disadvantages. Barges can move large or heavy products long distances at a much lower cost than trucks or trains can. Okay, this is what we're talking about. Barges can move large or heavy products a long distances at a much lower cost than trucks or trains can. Barges also do not require as much maintenance as trucks or trains. Barges can move 15 times more material than a railroad car. And the last one, barges can move about 60 times materials than a truck. Talking about like materials like coal and metals. Now, disadvantages. Disadvantages
that, for example, the fruits and vegetables take more time and they can, and they can, how you say,
spoil.
Rot,
yeah,
right?
Yes, or spoil.
They can rot, and when they come, they're gonna be all rotten.
Yes, when you need to move food, you need to move it as fast as possible. So that's why it is a disadvantage of barges. Barges are slow. Also, food can spoil. That's what you mentioned before. And barges cannot provide door-to-door shipping the way trucks can. Now, ships and barges dock in St. Louis, Missouri, one of the busiest cities on the Mississippi River, Missouri, here. Look at this one. This is a waterway, definitely. It's like a canal, because as you can see, it is straight, bien derechito, right? Look how many barges can you see in this river. All of these are barges.
You can get like 50 barges in there.
A lot of barges. Trucks are the main method of transportation for fresh fruits and vegetables. For great distances, trains are the most efficient means of transportation. So at the end, it is up to the person in charge of shipping a product to decide if shipping by water is the best method of sending the product. At the end, as I said before, it is up to the person. That person needs to take that decision. This is what you need to copy. Copy, please. This is the title. You already have it. To ship over land or water. You have to draw a chart. You can make like a T, like a letter T. You can make like a letter T, like this. And start copying. Sebastián, start copying, please.
Que ya va.
You can make like a letter T in order to copy. Okay.
I finish, Santiago.
Okay, Santiago. First advantage. What was an advantage we mentioned? What was an advantage we mentioned, class?
You can move big things.
Yeah, we can move big things. Yes. Barges can move large or heavy products long distances at a much lower cost than trucks or trains can. Another advantage, barges also do not require as much maintenance as trucks or trains. Barges can move 15 times more materials than a railroad car. And barges can move about 60 times materials than a truck, like coals and metals. A disadvantage is that barges are slow.
Yes,
Yeah.
that I have seen when I am out of my house, I have seen trucks getting like popsicles or that. For example, a truck, let's say that there are some trucks that get food to the pulperias.
Ah, okay.
For example, let's say Paleta Sarita.
Okay.
The truck need to get to the place and give the popsicles.
Another disadvantage, food can spoil and barges cannot provide door-to-door shipping the way trucks can. Okay, so this is the information you need to copy for this class. Thank you for your attention, guys.